TikTok's parent company ByteDance has finally released a statement about what's happening with TikTok in the United States after President Trump extended the deadline for 75 more days. For the first time this afternoon, ByteDance actually acknowledged that, they have been in discussions with the White House on a potential solution to keep TikTok alive in the United States. Up until now, ByteDance and TikTok have said nothing publicly about the status of the deal or whether they were even involved. But, and this is the most important part of what ByteDance said today, there are key matters to be resolved. Any agreement will be subject to approval under Chinese law. The bottom line is this, as I have been reporting for years, TikTok, ByteDance, and yes, China absolutely are major pieces of this deal. It's not just about what the United States wants or who the United States wants to own TikTok. The United States cannot just will it to be so. ByteDance, TikTok, and yes, China have to also agree. And that has been true since 2020 when President Trump tried to ban TikTok the first time. I reported way back then that China and ByteDance refused to sell. And then in 2022, China put algorithms on an export control list, meaning the powerful TikTok algorithm could not be sold outside of China. Now, can China change that export control policy on algorithms and ultimately make a deal with the Trump administration to keep TikTok here in the US? Sure. Have they done that yet? Absolutely not. So what's going to get China to the table to approve this deal? Well, as I've been reporting all week, President Trump has been floating the idea that he could use tariffs as a bargaining chip to get this TikTok deal done. Here's exactly what he said about it last night on Air Force One.
I think that China maybe will call and say, well, we're upset with the tariffs, and maybe they want to get something a little bit in order to get TikTok approved. Who knows?
Well, it seems TikTok did not call Trump to negotiate those tariffs and cut a deal on TikTok last night. Instead, China retaliated today and imposed reciprocal 34% tariffs on U.S. goods going into their country. President Trump today said China was not very happy about the tariffs. Could there be a deal made in the future with tariffs involved? Maybe. But is President Trump willing to pull back on his tariff policy enough to make China want to engage in this TikTok deal? That's a question we all are asking. Look, this platform is not out of the woods yet. The next 75 days is really going to be critical here. This new deadline for a deal to get done is June 18th. I'm going to, of course, be following it very closely, and I will continue to update you, but I highly suggest, because we don't know what's going to happen with this app, I highly suggest you sign up for my Facts HQ email. I send it out every single night. It is a great resource, and it is the best way for you to stay connected to me.